What's up you guys, it's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So for today's video, what I wanted to do with you guys is share a couple of mistakes that I've made selling on Amazon in the last month. These mistakes have cost me tremendous amount of money, but most importantly, they cost me a tremendous amount of stress and time. Now, I didn't actually want to make this video because at the end of the day, I have been selling on Amazon over the last 2.5 years. I've got quite a lot of experience doing it, and therefore speaking about my mistakes and failures is quite embarrassing. However, then I thought to myself, at the end of the day, we are all human. We are all making mistakes from now and then, and regardless of how experienced you are, with things changing so frequently, you are bound to make a few hiccups here and there. So for today's video, what I wanted to do is share those mistakes and hopefully make sure that you avoid them. When it comes to selling on Amazon, from the very beginning, there are so many things you need to remember, you need to know, and you need to understand. So hopefully by the end of this video, at least you will be able to cover yourself and not make the same mistakes that I've made that, like I said before, cost me so much stress. It's really got to me, and it's something that I will definitely avoid in the future. With that being said, guys, if you are interested in selling on Amazon and you really want to take this serious, and I think this is the perfect time to start, please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship, where I actually help you with product research, with speaking to suppliers, and with listing your first product on Amazon. Otherwise, guys, if you're interested in selling on Amazon, but you're starting on a smaller budget, on a lower budget, maybe under £1,000, and you still want to use some of the business tools that I use, such as Helium 10, where you get 50% off, Jungle Scout, 30% off, Transferwise, where you get £500 transfer completely free of charge, or Tide, the perfect business bank account to start off your Amazon FBA business. With that being said, guys, let's get straight to the video. Right guys, so the first mistake involves me dealing with a supplier that I actually have been dealing with quite some time, and I've had quite a few shipments in the past. In matter of fact, I've had 3 shipments in the past. The very first shipment went straight into the Amazon warehouse. I was able to create a listing, make a shipping plan, make a shipping labels, send them off to the supplier, and then basically supply, instead of me receiving the products went straight into the Amazon FBA warehouse, which went phenomenally well. Now on the second shipment plan, and the ship is when I had to basically restock, this is where the IPI scores came in, and I wasn't able to send all of my stock straight to the Amazon warehouse. So on the second shipment, I decided to get all of those products into my own warehouse. I have provided the address to my supplier, and he was able to ship them to me, no problem whatsoever. Now on the third shipment, this is where me and the supplier built some rapport, and I trusted him with everything and didn't need to check pretty much anything because I had so much going on. When it came to confirming the third order, he said same address as before, and I was under the assumption that he meant my own warehouse address, which was the previous shipment, and I said yes. The supplier made the order, I've paid for the order, and I waited a couple of months. Now, when the actual order came through customs, I get a notification from DPD as to where the products are going to be coming in, are you going to be there, and so on and so forth. However, I noticed one small difference, to basically one small error to what I actually was expecting. The address. The address wasn't actually my warehouse. The address was actually into the Amazon FBA warehouse, and that is, guys, a big problem, because at the end of the day, Amazon is not expecting this shipment. I did not create a shipping plan for this shipment. I did not tell Amazon that so many inventory is going to come to the Amazon FBA warehouse. Nothing was created, and by that point it was too late for Amazon for me to basically change the address. It was already scheduled to come into the Amazon FBA warehouse by the next day. So what happened was, all of those products went into Amazon and they actually got received by Amazon, but because there was no shipping schedule, there was no shipping plan, nothing at all, they basically got lost. And because Amazon is terrible at support, and they were not able to help me out at all because I didn't schedule a shipment, nothing was scheduled to come in, they were unable to help me locate this shipment. And this shipment, bearing in mind, is around £5,000, and around 100 boxes. Okay, so it's not exactly a small shipment. A full van had to come in and drop all of those boxes off, and Amazon was simply unable to help me at all. Now, the good part is, well, I say good part is the fact that the supplier was unable to provide me with a proof of delivery. Basically, Amazon accepted the products but did not stamp them because it wasn't checked in. So now I am getting a completely new order free of charge from the supplier to send to the correct address. And this has caused me a lot of stress and money. Money because I'm not losing any money on the actual order itself, but what I am losing money is being much longer out of stock. Instead of being out of stock for about 2 weeks, I'm going to be out of stock for about 2 months. And that has cost me a lot of profit, completely missed out. And also it's caused me a lot of stress because at the end of the day, these things don't happen very often. And having £5,000 worth of inventory just disappear and unable to be located is quite stressful. Fortunately enough, the supplier was very understanding and was very helpful, and I was able to reimburse, well, not reimburse, but basically send out a completely new order. They're going to be sending that out in the next couple of days. At the end of the day, it was my mistake not checking through the order's address, but at the same time, it was the supplier's mistake assuming that I meant the very first address, the Amazon FBA address, and not the second one, which was my own private warehouse. These are the mistakes that I have to avoid at the end of the day, and this is the mistakes that you should be looking to avoid at all costs, guys. Make sure when it comes to checking through your order, remember, check everything every single time. Check through the shipping terms, check through the price, check through the shipping price, check through the address, check through absolutely everything, because the last thing you want is waiting a few months and then realizing that something is wrong and you're going to have to wait even longer. And with all of these shipping delays that we're currently dealing with at the moment, this issue is just bigger than it already should be. Now, the second mistake also involves me and my supplier and the lack of communication between the two of us. Basically, what has happened is I bought a brand new product from a supplier that I've never ever worked with before. They sent me the 500 units to my warehouse, and I was really happy and excited about the product, and I wanted to send it over to the Amazon FBA warehouse as quickly as possible. I decided to pack the 8 boxes, didn't even open them or check. I was assuming everything was okay because at the end of the day, I received over 30 boxes. I'm not going to be changing each and every single one and checking if everything is okay. I sent off the 8 boxes and there's problems. There are all of a sudden problems straight away at Amazon, and the main problem was the fact that there were no barcodes on the product whatsoever. So what happened was Amazon was unable to connect the inventory that I sent to the Amazon with the inventory that they actually received. And this has basically caused stranded inventory on my Amazon account that I was unable to connect. Now, again, Amazon seller support is not exactly the best at helping you. So basically the only suggestion that they provided me is to get all of the products back, create a removal order effectively, get all of the products back onto my own warehouse, stick on the labels, and then resend them back to the Amazon warehouse. And this is really frustrating. Now, it did cost me money to send the products, to get them back, because your removal orders cost as well. Then actually it's cost me quite a bit of time by printing out each label, opening up each box, and actually sticking on each and every single barcode on each and every single box. This took a lot of time and a lot of effort and just really a lot of hassle. Something that could have easily been avoided if I just told my supplier, here are the PDF barcodes, could you please do them for me? This is what I always do with all of my suppliers, but for this particular supplier, I completely forgot. And I completely forgot because I've been so busy over the last few months with dealing with so many suppliers. You know, at the end of the day, I'm now selling 45 products and I have about 35 different suppliers to speak to and make sure that I am in stock for each and every single one of these products. And as a result of all of this mounting work and stress, I completely forgot the simple thing of just sending the barcodes to my supplier. If I did that, I could have easily avoided wasted time, wasted sales, and a lot of hassle. So this is what I get basically for rushing through things and not doing things properly. And this is a lesson that I think you guys should learn as well, that no matter how busy you are, no matter how many products you're dealing with, at the end of the day, make sure to read and check through everything. What I've learned from myself is that when it comes to each and every single new product, I'm going to have a checklist. Do I understand the price per product? Do I understand the shipping costs? Have I sent them the shipping labels? Have I sent them the barcodes and various other checklists? I want to make sure that everything, and I mean everything, gets checked off before I pay the money and before the product gets sent out to me, so I can easily avoid these easily avoidable mistakes and save myself a lot of hassle and a lot of money. With that being said, guys, I really hope you found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I mentioned before, it is quite embarrassing for me to share these stories with you, because at the end of the day, I am speaking to you as an FBA mentor. I should be knowing how to do all of these things, but sometimes I make mistakes as well. So I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys like the video. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.